You sit down to do something important. You tell yourself, just start. But instead, you scroll. You wait. You feel this quiet resistance you can't explain. It doesn't feel like a choice. It feels like something in you is pulling away. And the more you try to force it, the heavier it gets. So you call it laziness. But what if that's not what this is? It shows up in small, ordinary moments. You delay sending a message. You avoid starting a project you actually care about. You keep saying later, even when you have time now. And it's confusing because you're not avoiding everything. You can do easy tasks, you can help other people, you can stay busy. But the things that matter to you, those feel strangely difficult. So your mind starts turning on you. Why can't I just do it? Other people don't struggle like this. Maybe I'm just lazy. Over time, this doesn't just affect your productivity, it starts shaping your identity. You begin to see yourself as unreliable, inconsistent, someone who can't follow through. And that belief quietly changes your decisions. You stop aiming too high. You lower expectations. You avoid situations where you might fail again. But underneath all of this, there's a question you're not asking. What am I actually avoiding? Because here's the part most people miss. You're not avoiding the task. You're avoiding how the task might make you feel. That resistance you feel, it's not laziness, it's protection. Your brain is trying to keep you away from something it has learned to associate with discomfort. Not physical danger, emotional discomfort. Things like uncertainty, self-doubt, the possibility of not being good enough. So instead of moving toward the task, you move away from the feeling, and you call that procrastination. Your brain works on a simple principle: avoid pain, seek relief. The moment a task triggers discomfort, your limbic system, especially the amygdala, flags it as a threat. Not a real threat, but your brain doesn't always know the difference, so it creates resistance. That heavy, foggy feeling, that urge to delay. And then something interesting happens. You distract yourself, scrolling, watching, doing anything else, and instantly you feel better. That relief? It's dopamine, not from the task, but from escaping the discomfort. This creates a loop: discomfort, avoidance, relief, repeat. Over time, your brain learns, avoiding this makes me feel safe, so the resistance gets stronger, not because you're weak, but because your brain is getting better at protecting you. So how do you break something that feels automatic? Not with force, but with awareness. 1. Name the real emotion.